What is up, guys? It is Monday, July 15th, and I am back for another daily recap. This is going to be, unfortunately, I started a new evaluation over the weekend. I purchased one over the weekend. Today will be my first day trading this new evaluation. I'm not going to get into what happened with my last evaluation in this video. I do plan on making a separate video going over, to say the stupid trades that I had, not following my playbook. I did not blow the account. I still have the evaluation, but I have 2 weeks left, and I am deep in the drawdown. I'll just say that much. I'm pretty well in the drawdown on that account, and I only have 2 weeks left. Until I either have to start a new evaluation or repurchase, the evaluation that I had and continue on. Well, like I said, I am in drawdown, and I just decided I'm just going to start over, start a new evaluation, and this time I'm following all the plays in my playbook. I'm not going to deviate from my playbook nor my risk management plan, okay? So I have my rules laid out, and I'm not deviating from it no more. So anyways, today, as you can see in the thumbnail and the title, I am up $640 today. I want to say I followed my playbook to the T today, right? I was patient. I waited for quality setups. And actually, I had a really good day, right? Not based on how much money. I don't judge, my day based on how much money I made, but I want to say I judged the day on following my risk management plan, following my playbook, and doing so, I had no losing trades today. That's great. So I'll just show you here. So this is the new account, right? The new evaluation account. Up here, you can see my projected balance. So it is $640. So it started from zero, and now I'm $640 up in this evaluation. Down here at the bottom, just as you guys seen in my previous videos, down here in the bottom left right here, these are the trades I took today. Did not overtrade, did not do anything, and I'm just gonna bring them up here into the right side here. Unfortunately, the platform crashed today. What is this? Traders Evolution. The trading platform that Trade the Pool offers. The platform did crash today. So when you have to restart the platform, none of your little triangles and your entries and your exits and all that, they don't stay for some reason. I do not know why. I mean, that kind of sucks that does that, but we all like to see where we entered and where we exited out of the trades, right? So I'm going to go over to Trader View and use that. But first I want, full transparency to see all this is set up, right? So, okay. I got Apple right here. Apple's is a chart that's pulled up. So my first trade was 942. That was right. 942 right here. This was I'm even tagging these trades in Trader View, but this was I call this the 9 EMA scalp, right? So came up, touched the 9 EMA, kind of had, looking over pre-market, had a bit of resistance there. And all I do is just put an order right in underneath that candle, stop above the entry candle's high, which is up here, and write it on down, right? That's exactly simple, and that's pretty much what I did here. That was for 400 shares, so 942. Just so you can see, my entries are not here. So I entered in right here, 942, and then I got out somewhere down here. Okay, so I'll go into trader view. That way, bring up trader view here, and that way we can see the see the entries on the chart, right? So today's the 15th, $640.50. Same thing says over here, same thing up here on my platform. So these are all my trades today. I could I'll move this over. I mean, I'll bring it back just to maybe, reference a trade or two. So here's my day today, beautiful intraday P&L graph here. Like I said, win rate 100%. Did not overtrade. $9.50 in commissions. 4 trades total, and yeah. So great day. So here's Apple. Here's the first trade I took on Apple, and you can see I'm tagging in now. This TTP valuation too. So this is, let's say I put this in here. This is going to be my second go around. I still have my other all the trades from my previous evaluation in here, but like I said, I'll go over those in another video, and that way I could kind of close out that playlist that I have on my YouTube channel. And I plan on starting another playlist for the second take of this evaluation. Same account size, everything's still the same. It's still the $160,000 buying power, which I believe it's called the extra buying power plan that I got. So yeah, everything's still the same. But yeah, this is second take at that evaluation. And then and here's some of the tags that I put together. So I got the 9 EMA scalp, high R vol, and price target increase. So we had a price target increase on Apple today. It was doing, higher than, since I'm trading these large caps, usually, it's not nothing crazy like R vol crazy of like, 200 or something like that. Anything really over 1, I would consider a high R vol with the stocks that I'm trading, since these are, large cap tech stocks mostly that I'm trading. So usually they don't get too crazy. I mean, even just recently, Tesla has been up there like 2 or 3. Nothing like, you would see on like small cap, low float stocks, right? So now this setup that I'm going to show you, this is out my playbook, and it's called the 9 EMA scalp. So 9 exponential moving average scalp. So yeah, just go over this trade. 800 shares. It was 400 shares, but total shares traded was 800. So 400. I entered in 400. Just closed out. Great. It was I would say it was actually more than a 2R on this trade. But yeah, I would say about a 2.5 R. But it was a great trade. So yeah, 800 shares traded. Closed P&L $400, and like I said, I risked less than 50 cents on this trade. I think I'd show you the see if we could work with this chart here. So you can kind of see what I was seeing. Same chart that I showed you on the platform of Apple today. So yeah, pretty much we had this kind of run up here in the morning, failed, sold off, below the opening price. Pre-market here, pre-market resistance there. Came right back up to the 9 moving average. That's that kind of, I know it's kind of hard to see on these charts, but there's a little brown line here. I don't know if the video shows that too clearly, but anyways, came right up in there. That also was $235.50, so $235.50 on Apple. Came right in there, and then this candle closed under. And it's easy trade setup, right? And I've been seeing these so many times lately, and just really clean setups. So anyways, buy stop under this candle. Okay, I know it's kind of hard on these charts. I'm trying to point the mouse here, but buy stop under this candle. Stop above, which, like I said, not even 50 cents. You see that there, right? Not even. It was probably like 35-40 cents. I'll say 40 cents, right? So 40 cents risk. Okay, stop above there, looking, targeting. Actually, I targeted $1. So from there, to where I got out here. That was a whole dollar, 400, you know, took 400 shares, made 400. Yeah, made 400 bucks, right? So, you know, $1 per share is 400 bucks. So, yeah, just a bit over a 2R on this trade. And that's what I'm going to try to focus on too, moving forward, is really, instead of trying to just, you know, the 60-second rule and how I was scalping out, you know, or scaling out of my positions. I mean, I'm really going to try to focus on holding them to try to make at least an R and a half, you know, so like, you know, 1.5 times my risk on the trade. That will be ideal. Sometimes maybe at, you know, but a minimum an R, right? But I can move my stop to break even. And these are like little tweaks that I'm working on with these strategies. But yeah, just going through. So entered in there, took it out there, you know, beautiful trade, worked out great, 400 bucks. I mean, see my you know, my running P&L here, and then you know, yeah, just entered in, you know, or what was this, 40, so yeah, I entered in, took it off. So yeah, good trade. Let me blow it up here so it starts to look better. Okay, yeah, good trade here on Apple. We go over to the next trade, which looks like my next trade here was on Apple, just to confirm that. Okay, first trade here on Apple, out. No, this is to be AMD. Let's let me see. Let me just go back. Yeah, you guys can see all the P&Ls are the same though, right? I mean, 398, 396. So this is you know, at $2 in commissions with that. So that's, you know, take that out from the 398. That's 396 here. AMD, which I'm not too sure why it's putting Apple there, if that's going down time wise. Let me see something. Oh, okay. All right. Just had to filter it. So, or sort it, excuse me. So yeah, so Apple 398, AMD 141. You know, like I said, just take out the commissions there. We had Tesla. Tesla was a break-even trade, unfortunately. I'll talk about that one. And then Apple again, that was a VWAP. I believe that was a VWAP bounce, and that was 97. So that was a 1R on that trade. So, you know, all the trades match up, align up, you know, in the two, in the platform and trader view here. So, all right. So going to AMD. Now AMD there was, you know, no high RVOL, so RVOL wasn't over 1, or relative volume wasn't over 1. This was also a 9 EMA scalp. Pull up the chart here. So yeah, I mean, AMD, excuse me, AMD, you know, had a nice little sell-off in the morning. Got real choppy over here. I was really iffy about taking this trade, but, you know, had this one kind of engulfing candle here. This was an iffy trade. I still took it. Break below, same thing, 9 EMA right there. Price on this candle came up and kind of sold off a little bit, closed. Now this is a 1-minute chart, so all these trades are done on a 1-minute chart. Closed down. I put the sell stop below this candle here, risking above. I believe I was risking, I think I risked 50 cents on this trade, honestly. Now I did size down on this trade. So anyway, I closed it out at pretty much low a day, right? So I got a 1R, 1.5 R. So yeah, so I sized down. You can see shares traded was 400. So I took 200 shares and then just closed out 200. Closed P&L for this trade is 142. So yeah, I sized down. I did not take the 400 because it wasn't an A+ setup, just because it was in chop, and I don't like that. But you know, it came up. It has some resistance up here, pulled in, Tried it again on this 1 minute candle, came out, nine moving averages right there, entered in, and just kind of took it off at low day. I think I was my initial target was 180, right? Just above like 180, just above that whole dollar right there. But I saw it not, had a wick there, and on the next candle, I just took it out right at low day. So all in all, that was a good trade. And I mean, you can even see on the 5 minute chart, right? All these wicks down here. So, I mean, that's one of the reasons I sized down on that trade, because it wasn't an A+ setup, right? It still met all my criterias. It just wasn't, didn't meet the criteria for an A+ setup, which would not include all that chop. The chop wouldn't be there, right? It would be kind of clean trending upwards. Or I mean downwards if you're shorting, right? So yeah, that was the AMD. I came over here to Tesla, and 200 shares. So again, based on the ATR right now of Tesla, I mean, you can see Tesla's jumping like $1. You could get like a dollar move in every 1 minute candle, right? So reduce size, 200 shares. And this trade here, this was, well, let me first look at the tag, right? Tags. Okay, so this was a 90 MA scalp, high R vol. Tesla's been doing high R vol like every day for the past 2 weeks. So you had an increased R vol, and you did have another. Today you had a price target increase. I forgot who it was, but yeah, so one of those banks came out with a price target increase today on Tesla. And so yeah, anyways, same thing here. Nice rip higher. Sell off in the morning. Nice rip higher. Came in, test VWAP. It's moving back up. Came down off its highs, and pretty much, yeah, 260 was right there. So just above 260, put a buy stop above this candle here. Actually, I think I even had it above this candle just to be on the safe side, above 260. And yeah, I mean, it hit 2-to-1 target because my stop was down here. I want to say, no, it almost hit 2-to-1 in the first minute. And what I did, because of the 60-second rule with trade the pool, I actually moved my stop up high. I mean, my take profit, my limit order to take profit up higher, and it didn't get filled because I didn't want to get hit with that 60-second rule. And then what I did, I moved my stop to break even, and you could see I just got tagged out at break even. Pretty much, what was it? $8 winner or something like that. So I just got tagged out there, which is okay. I'm fine with that. I'd rather have that happen and than to have it come and give me a stop out. All in all, the trade would have worked out if I left my stop, below the low of this candle, which I was risking $1 on it, right? So I was risking $100, right? So I took 100 shares, stop below here, entered. It was just over $100, so it was about $130 maybe. And I mean, you can see where I entered in. That was just above 260. We had 261 and then 262. So it actually, I'm risking, I'm risking $1, and I, almost had the $2 rate. I mean, it did. Of course, it did get 2R. It would have been a nice clean 2R on it. But I didn't move my stop up to break even, and I got wicked out to the T. And that's okay. That's okay. I was already up. I did not want to lose any profits, from the morning. So, it's still in the morning. I mean, this trade was what? Yeah, 9:52. So we're still in the morning. So yeah, that was that trade, Tesla. Going on to the last trade here, Apple. So this was a VWAP bounce. Okay, so I've been working on these VWAP bounces. High R vol, of course, increased price target, same thing, right? Because it's the same Apple. This trade, I took 200 200 shares, total shares traded was 400, right? So I took 200 shares on this trade here. Of course, again, sizing down because at this point, I'm already up almost 600 bucks. So, I mean, I hit my daily goal for this, which something I've been working on in my risk management plan. And I'll probably do a video on that too, because I think, to hold myself accountable, let everybody know what my daily risk is, where I need to walk away, and how much, not over risking on, on these trades and but yeah, let me just, okay. So, close P&L here is $98. And just take a look at this trade right here. I know looking at these charts on TraderView is not as clean as looking at, with the executions on the platform. I can't zoom in or zoom out or, but yeah. Anyways, on, same thing here on Apple. There's that level that I initially shorted off of right here with the 9 EMA scalp. Got that. We came right back up to that level. And these charts, yeah. So that was 235.50, just above there. You can see it came on retest. I had my order rate waiting right under this candle here. See, I'm not trying to jump in, at VWAP and have this thing rip against me, right? I need some. I want to wait for a confirmation and give me a level to risk off of, because I've done that, my last evaluation. That was one of the problems. I was, let's say if it was a VWAP trade, I would get in like right around VWAP, and then the thing just rips right against me, and then it just rips higher, right? So I've been trying to, just like on these 9 EMA scalps, I want to set my, I'm just using either buy stops or sell stops, and if the price pierces the candle, the entry candle, and then I have a high to risk off of. So that's essentially what I did right here. Entered in, risked off this high, and then this was just a 1R. I felt like it was kind of chopping around. I think I got out right here as it pulled back in, and just took a 1R. I mean, I could have, probably got a 2R out of it. Move stop to break even would have never got, it would have never took me out here. But 1 hour was fine, and I was like I said, I'm already up for the day. I'm happy with the P&L. I hit my daily goal. So yeah, at this point, it was time to walk away. And you can see even that 5 minute here, the 5 minute chart looked good, right? I mean, look at that, kind of wick I got in here. So yeah, it was a nice little candle, topping tail candle on the 5 minute chart too. But like I said, my entry charts are either 1 minute or 2 minute, but right now I'm using the 1 minute. So yeah, nice, decent trade there. And that trade netted me 96 bucks. So yeah. Yeah, that was the trading for today. I'm really happy. I'm tagging everything. I'm following the rules. I'm following my risk management plan, following my playbook, and let me show you guys something here.
Playing from boss.
Give me a second, pull it over. So yeah, I've been writing this thing out, trade the pool risk management plan. I'm not gonna go over it right now. But just to show you, just to kind of show you guys what I got, so I got the an overview, a little notes thing here. Trade the pool account. This just pretty much says the account size that I have with Trade the Pool. Daily account risk limits. Okay. Daily risk adjustments. So these are, if I'm gonna adjust my risk based on my P&L. So for instance, just I guess. Daily risk limits are subject to an increase or decrease based on my performance. I will increase or decrease my daily risk limit for every $1,000 made or $1,000 lost. So my daily risk limit right now, I think I have set for $600. I do not want to risk over $600. If I'm risking $200 per trade, if I lose 2 trades, I have to reduce size. Okay. at least until I'm break even for the day. Or if I feel like nothing's working and I just got to walk away before hitting the $600 risk daily risk limit, right? But Trade the Pool has it for 1,300. Now they'll stop you out. They'll stop you from trading, which is great. I wish I could set it for 600 and I could stop trading for 600, but unfortunately you can't. You can't call them up and be like, hey, set a $600 daily risk limit instead of a 1,300. But yeah, so daily risk adjustments is based on I'm going to adjust risk, lot size and risk units. Go into that. Pre-trade risk limits. This is my per trade risk limit, like I have set 200 right now, and this is also subject to increase based on my performance. Per trade scaling plan, haven't wrote anything on that yet. These are the only two, and then emotional risk management, right? So of course, we all know about emotions, and if you're tired, if you're in a rush, you're feeling sick, how are you gonna really react, right? How are you gonna react to that? So me, if I am going to trade, and if I'm like super tired, or if I'm like, I shouldn't be trading if I'm in a rush. I could tell you that right now. I should not be trading if I'm in a rush, because that's how I just rush things, setups that aren't there, and I just see something moving and I just jump in it, right? Trading when you're in a rush, you got to go do other things, or you got other plan, whatever it's gonna, whatever the case is, you shouldn't be trading like that. Upset or angry, not feeling good, busy or in a rush. So yeah, and then there's account goals. So I plan on making a whole video on this, and I plan on making videos on my different plays of my playbook. So moving forward, and that way I make tweaks, and like I said, I'm back. So I wasn't consistent with the first evaluation, and like I said, I've been trying to make time for this, for my trading and for doing these daily recaps, because I love doing these daily recaps, because I get to see and watch it over myself, and get to see what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. And and I look back on some of my last videos, and they were just like, wow, I'm short. Tesla's just, at that time, Tesla was just ripping higher every day, ripping higher, and I was trying to find areas to short it. And that's, let me get a second. So yeah, that's not great trading. I remember seeing like what was it, like 100 and something thousand share offer on the tape, right? And I was like, okay, well, it's not going to break through this. It's not going to, that, wow, 100,000 shares, at that price. I think it was even over. I think it was like 250,000 or so. It was just something wild. And it got up there. It pulled back just a tad bit. And the next 1 minute candle, it looked like it was going to reverse. I mean, he had, hundreds of thousands of shares on the offer way up there. And it just tore through those, tore through that offer. And I was looking at the time, the time in sales, and those shares are printing. I mean, it wasn't like an order sitting up there and they just canceled the order, just trying to spook somebody to try to make, price go down. No, I mean, those orders were actually getting printed on the, I'm like, wow, it was so buyers were just, I mean, eating any offers that were on the, on the level 2, on the death of market. So, I mean, it just, yeah, anyways. And, those were some of my mistakes with my last eval, is, is really shorting Tesla, trying to find the high of Tesla, and that's not ideal. I should have just been going with the trend. Like they say, the trend is your friend. I would have been all right. But anyways, yeah, I don't know what else to really go over here. I think that's about it, for today. And tomorrow, hopefully the platform doesn't crash, and I'll be able to illustrate the trades a little bit better on the charts here, instead of going through Trader View and looking at those charts. But But yeah, anyways, so I guess this is going to be day number one, second retake at Trade the Pool, the evaluation. So yeah, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna pass this one. So you gotta stay tuned. I'm feeling good about it. I remember I always to follow. I'm not gonna win every day. I just need to follow. Make sure to follow my playbook, risk management, and I appreciate all the comments that you guys been leaving too. I know I'm still new at this YouTube thing. You know, so I appreciate everything, and you guys are really motivating me to do it. Leaving your comments and whatnot, motivate me to keep putting these videos out. And like I said, I'm not to be selfish, but I'm doing this for myself, right? Because these videos do help me realize what I'm doing right and what I'm wrong, doing wrong. These are just like, let's say SMB talk about doing your daily recaps. These are my daily recaps, and I'm just making them live public on YouTube. So, and you guys see, I do this stuff live because I don't have time to sit down and do videos and then edit the videos and then render the videos out and then upload them to you. All that takes too much time for me. So I just make these videos live, and, pretty much uncut, right? So, I appreciate everybody sticking around, and, yeah, stay tuned. I have some good content coming out too on risk management, my risk management plan, my playbook, if anybody's interested in that. Yeah, go from there. So I appreciate everybody. So yeah, first day with the second evaluation, first day trading this second evaluation, up $640, and just make some progress in the weeks ahead. Thank you guys.